Hello everybody, welcome back to Stargrinding with Remblob. It's episode 6. I literally just went like on the keyboard and then that's what came out. So I guess we're doing page 547. No insane levels today. So this one might actually be pretty fast. And I guess we'll get right into it. Colchian. Interesting. How have you guys been doing? I've been pretty good. Haven't actually watched Attack on Titan since the last episode. I really should. I realize that, but I don't know. I just haven't really been feeling anime. And then what I'm about to say really contradicts what I just said. I started rewatching Yuru Camp yesterday. If you don't know what that is, it's a slice of life camping anime, and it is probably my favorite slice of life anime, if not for K-On! Like, it's really good at just making you feel comfy. It's the comfiest show of all time. And it's just about like 5 girls camping, and it's just really nice and sweet and wholesome, which is a very stark contrast to Attack on Titan. That's interesting. But yeah, I've been one of the VTubers I watched did a watch along of Eurocamp, and I'm like, you know what? I love the show. Let's rewatch it again. This particular VTuber is like also super chill and comfy. So just watching Eurocamp with her and curled up in like a blanket. It's a pretty amazing anime watching experience. It's just really fun watching. It's really fun watching things with someone. Like, I know I'm just watching a streamer and I can't like actually talk to her and that stuff, but it's still like really nice. And one of the things I also watched, it feels so wrong to say with her, but I don't really know what else? What else? What other like word to use? Like, I didn't watch it with her in the sense that like I was also talking to her and stuff. I guess like watched along with her. This level ends so weirdly, dude, by the way. But yeah, I watched Eurocamp and I also watched Back to the Future as a watch along in her stream. And Back to the Future is one of my favorite movies of all time. I don't know if it's top 10, but it's just super fun, and like also time travel is one of my favorite things, like topics about fiction and stuff. But it's Back to the Future is just such a fun movie, and it's like really good as well. It's not just like campy, like it's bad and also good at the same time. I just love Back to the Future, dude. Like, it's not that serious and like, but it's genuinely like so good, dude. Like Back to the Future, I haven't like properly made a movie list, but it might be top 10. Like actually, it's definitely one of my favorite movies. Even though it's not really like super groundbreaking or anything. And like watching it back, I mean it came out in 1985. The effects and stuff are a little bit dated, but I still love it, dude. I won't spoil for anyone who hasn't seen it. Cookie, if you've seen Back to the Future, you actually cannot make the excuse that you are a bad, you don't watch cinema. If you've seen Back to the Future, Back to the Future is still popular, but it's like obscure enough for like people around my age. Like it's not like a must see, but it's still very popular. It's like that Iceberg where it's like the movie Iceberg, where like at the top, like at the tip of the iceberg is like Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, like those, and then a level below is like Back to the Future, Jurassic Park, like those kind of movies, like Indiana Jones, that are like also super popular, but not everyone has seen. Oh great, I love that. You know what? For practice, I'm gonna just use them myself. But yeah, that's the media that I've consumed today. Or in the past few days, actually. I have not watched Your Name yet. I'm only recording this like a day after our Discord conversation, Cookie, so calm down. And that also means, obviously, I have not seen the Made in Abyss movie yet, so There's a lot to watch tomorrow, but enough about what I've watched. How about let's talk about what I've played in the past few days. In the past few days, I have been a god gamer, bro. I've been slaying all of the. Oh really? It does. Okay. You know what? I've been slaying the Fodian games. By slaying, I beat 2 of them. But I did beat 2 of them in a row. I beat Jump King DLC, New Babe Plus. I talked about it last episode, I believe. And then the next day, I beat Getting Over It. I was insanely pogged out of my mind. And maybe it's just me, but I find those types of games actually pretty fun. Maybe I'm just a psychopath. But like Getting Over It, Jump King, like those games, those are the only 2 of those types of games I've played. I've beaten the first Jump King, and now I've beaten the second Jump King, and also Getting Over It. No! Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna try to beat it right now. It's chill enough that I can sight read it. But yeah, I beat both of those. They were both very harrowing, very difficult, and very rage-inducing. Honestly, like I think Jump King, like both of the Jump Kings that I've beaten are harder than Getting Over It, but fuck me, dude, Getting Over It is actually the most rage-inducing game I've ever played, dude. Like even more than this. Honestly, I honestly say that, because Getting Over It it's very jank and also very punishing and hard. Like purely skill wise, Jump King is definitely harder, even the first one, but Getting Over It is a separate beast, bro. Getting Over It, you're more free with your movement, which means it's easier to scale the climb faster, but it's also easier to fuck up because it's the way you move your mouse around with the hammer is so jank and it's controllable. Like I've beaten it twice now, or twice again after my initial one. Both times a lot faster than my first completion, but it's still like really frustrating. Like at this point, I've been able to speedrun Jump King pretty well. I got a 10-minute something time at like yesterday, I think. I think that was yesterday. And like Getting Over It is easier, but like for me it is a lot more frustrating and also a worse game. I still think that getting over it's pretty fun, but I did not always used to think that. I thought it was just a badly made game. When it's not, it really isn't. Like, it's the whole, like, Bennett Foddy's commentaries about how the game is made up of trash and just found objects, but I can tell it's like carefully put together, and I can tell like a lot of testing went into it. But it is still very uniquely frustrating. Because, you know, when you're mad in Jump King, like when you're mad in general, you like spam and like do all of that stuff, you know? But and like in Jump King, you do that and you might fall, but it'll only be like a little bit. But if you're like swinging the mouse all the way around in a fit of rage, you're way more likely to fall because of that. And another thing, a lot of people say like his commentary throughout the game is super pretentious and annoying, but after like playing it, this also sounds pretentious, but I've kind of come to appreciate it. Like, there are some things he says that I disagree with, but overall, like, he does bring up some good points about the state of game design today and that stuff. And I get that it does sound pretentious, but I don't think just because it sounds pretentious doesn't necessarily mean that what he's saying isn't like at least a little bit valuable. And like I said, I disagree with a lot of the things that he says, but I don't find his voice. I don't find him that annoying. And unlike Jump King, which has like Jump King has like little quirky characters throughout the maps that degrade you. Like that say some of them aren't that, some of them don't, but some of them are like, ha, you fell again, you suck. Watching you fall is really fun, and I'm enjoying my life because you showed up, and like that's annoying, but I didn't really find the commentary in Getting Over It that annoying. But I can see how other people do, and I can also see why people just want him to shut up. But he actually like offers kind of encouragement in a way about quoting various people, which is also kind of pretentious, but like it's not. Yeah, I like it, and I also like how when you get further and further throughout the game, he starts being genuine with you, and like he actually tells you how much he appreciates you coming this far and all that, and like despite all the ramblings and wisecracks, you stayed with him, and I really like that, how he like genuinely gets emotional when you're close to finishing this game. It's really nice. I actually like it a lot. And I know that most people don't finish the game, so they don't get to hear him be emotional and real and stuff. So everyone just thinks that he's a piece of shit, pretentious asshole. But yeah, that's getting over it and Jump King. I am currently playing the final Jump King DLC, Ghost of the Babe, with the infamous bog. And I was actually able to make some progress. I made it to the third area. Did not make it very far in the third area. Actually, maybe I think I made it about halfway through. Like that's the furthest I've been, is like halfway through the area. But oh my god, it is so frustrating, dude. Like I've seen Ghost of the Babe before, like many times. And I've seen people go through it, but it is. I'll try to sight read this. It is so frustrating actually playing it. Like, you can fall all the way from the top of the second area to the bottom. Like, you can fall all the way from the Molding Manor, which is the second area, to the top of the bog. But then if you miss the jump, if you mess up going back to the Molding Manor from the top of the bog, it sends you all the way to the bottom. And the bog is hard, so you spend a lot of time in the bog. You finally get out, and then you keep messing up on Molding Manor and falling all the way back to the bottom of the bog. It is just it's something else, man. I knew it would be hard, but I honestly did underestimate it a little bit. Like, I started getting confident once I passed the bog. I passed the bog like, I don't remember, like 45 minutes in? No. It was like around an hour in. But I got stuck, dude. I will eventually get past Bugstock. I know that. I will eventually beat it. But oh my, for right now it is so frustrating, dude. It is something else. But that's, it wouldn't be Jump King if it wasn't hard, so. And then after Jump King, after I beat Ghost of the Babe, there is another game that I would like to try that is similar to Getting Over It and Jump King in the fact that it's one level and you can fall all the way to the bottom. It's called Pogo Stuck. And it looks insane. I think the first map is around like Jump King 1 difficulty. But the second and now the new third map that just came out, they look insane and very super intimidating. I mean, they look really, really hard. Like how it works is you're like this little caveman guy on a pogo stick and you're constantly bouncing, but like you can control the angle and the height of your bounce. And if you do like a 360 spin, then you get a boost and it makes you jump higher. So you're encouraged to do like a bunch of flips in order to progress. And it looks like insane. And eventually, when I beat both Pogo Stuck 1 and Pogo Stuck 2, I want to do this thing that one of the streamers I watched, Ludwig, he did a what he called a God Gamer Gauntlet, where he beat Getting Over It, Jump King, Pogo Stuck 1, and Pogo Stuck 2 in under an hour. Which is insane, but I want to do that too. And he also recently did a Jump King Gauntlet challenge where he beat Jump King 1, 2, and 3 in less than an hour. And I also want to be able to do that. And eventually, this is... saying this out loud, I do realize how crazy I am. But I'm even more crazy for also thinking that it would be fun. I eventually want to do a Fadian marathon stream where I beat Getting Over It, Jump King 1, 2, and 3, and then Pogo Stuck 1, 2, and 3 all in one stream all at once. I think it would be fun. I think it would unironically genuinely be fun. And by that point I will have learned to speedrun all of them, or at least I will be able to do all of them pretty fast. While I was playing Jump King, literally everyone was like, how do you do this? I would lose my mind if I played this myself. And bold of you to assume that I had a mind to lose. Bold of you to assume that my mind wasn't already broken. And loved pain. And you know, I honestly, like, You ask me how the hell do I play Jump King? How the hell do you play GD? Like, I'm playing it right now, but GD is just so like hard and frustrating. Like, honestly, like, I swear on my life, I'd rather play Getting Over It and Jump King than like Hypersonic. I know I do like beating hard levels, but like extremes and that stuff, like they're just too much sometimes. It's just so hard to stay motivated for GD because maybe I'll hit this with Jump King or like Pogo stuff when I eventually try that. But Jump King, even though you like fall all the way down to the bottom from all the way to the top, you still feel like you're progressing because you're able to clear the earlier areas a lot faster than before. But with GD, I just get mind blocked. Like, you saw what happened with me and Hypersonic. I got mind blocked on Xanthic Alpha. And like, it's just so easy to lose motivation for this game because sometimes I just don't feel like I'm improving at all. Now, of course I am, but like I don't know. It's just really hard for me to stay motivated with GD for a long time. And I mean, to be fair, Jump King doesn't take a month to complete. Like the longest I've ever been motivated for GD is like maybe 2 months straight. And like, I don't think any game will take that long. Any of the Flodian games will take that long. They might, and we'll see how it goes from there, but I don't think any map will take me over 2 months to complete. I mean, I'm already on area 3 of 7 in Jump King 3, and Jump King 3 is like the hardest one. But oh well, I'll figure it. Like, I still do want to get better at GD, So I'm sure there will be times when I'll be like, I don't really want to play Jump King right now. But like, I haven't really played Jump King and like those types of games enough to be bored of it yet. But I guess we'll see. Dude, this level kind of sucks, and it's a generic modern. Also, what are the lyrics to this song, bro? You suck, dude. Oh my god. But something I did today, and hopefully will continue to do for the following weeks, is to make a stream schedule. I think that would really help in being more organized with streams instead of just going live when I want to. It'll help with consistency. And hopefully it'll help with getting more people into my streams as well. I think I will, dude. I will start doing YouTube a lot more. Maybe not Remblob, I don't know. But definitely this channel. I think I'll use this channel for like other games that aren't GD. Maybe I'll just convert Remblob into a variety channel instead. I genuinely have no idea. Because like, not that I think I'll ever get popular, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll ever have to consider streaming a real option to be a real job for me to do. Dude, I did the same thing. But I still do want to grow a community more than just 5 people. And I don't want to get shoehorned into just making GD content. This feels like I'm comparing myself to Nepesta, but like, I don't want to eventually, if I ever do actually get popular, I don't ever want to be in a similar situation as him, where he's kind of shoehorned into just making GD. Jesus. Where he's just shoehorned into just making GD content. Well, I might post, like, I'm definitely gonna make a video on Jump King DLC. And, like, maybe other things like Mario 64 speedrunning, or maybe Super Auto Pets. Like, I don't know. I think I probably will make Remblob, the Remblob channel, a variety, and then like this channel will be like unedited stuff. Like maybe I'll post, I don't know, something that I thought would be fun to do in the future when I'm actually able to, when I actually have a good PC, is do like Hollow Knight randomizer runs. And maybe don't make them unedited and like similar to this, because I'm just like a guy, so it's not like I have two like people running this channel. So like I wouldn't be able to give commentary for both like Hollow Knight and GD and have it be like this kind of video. Maybe a Hollow Knight randomizer is entertaining enough for me to leave it unedited, and also it'll maybe like Hollow Knight, maybe that kind of thing will be more game focused instead of me focused. I don't know. It's just things I've thought about. But I also don't want to be too similar to Northern Lion, which is the whole reason why I started this series. Because all of his videos are unedited and are just like about chatting and stuff like that. I don't want to be just a Northern Lion clone. I mean, I've already started saying a lot of the stuff that he has. So I don't just want to be a clone of another streamer that I watch. That level was really weird at the end. Well, what else have I been doing? I think that's literally all. I mean, that's not to say that I didn't really do anything. Oh my god, this song has lyrics, dude. Come on, man. I'll have to be silent for this entire level. This seems to be chill, so I think I'll be able to beat this fast, though. But as I was saying, cool. I've actually been doing a lot, which is good. Like that's another reason why I started this, is so that I am able to do stuff, to have stuff to talk about. Like, watched a movie, started rewatching another show. I beat some games, like. Okay, yeah, this is super chill. I'll be able to beat this like first try. But I haven't gone outside lately. That is something that I should be doing more. But like in terms of stuff that I've been doing inside, I've been doing like a decent amount of stuff. Oh my god, here's like an enormous accomplishment. I did my homework. Get this. I did some homework. Get this. It'll blow your mind. I did some homework. I did some homework early today. No way. I did calculus homework that was due on Tuesday on Sunday. Dude, there's no shot, dude. That's how like bad I've been lately. That's like a good thing. That is like rare for me. This is the second level at this song. That's insane. But yeah, I feel I know it was still only the first week of school, but so far I've been feeling pretty good about school. This level looks really cool, but also really messy. Like I appreciate all the decoration ideas, but it looks a little bit crowded. Which is not something you say often, to be fair, about featured levels. Normally you're like, this is empty and boring and generic, but this one there's like too much going on. But it still looks really good. This part looks nice. But then this is like borderline core. It's not core, but you know what I mean. This reminds me, this doesn't sound like a good thing, but it is. This kind of reminds me of Astral Divinity. I mean, like, Astral Divinity is not a good level, but like some of the parts look really good. As this looks like the good parts of Astral Divinity. Like those butterflies as like air deco, I don't think I've ever seen that before. Like maybe in like B. but that's not something you see very often. Like actual like animated like animals as air deco. This might be coping, but something I've also thought about is like, since I've been on the Faudian game grind, I wonder if I'll be more patient with GD as a result. This might be like hard coping, but I think maybe that might happen. Especially like with the harder jump king, and like eventually when I do pogo stuff, I feel like I'll be not necessarily better, but like more patient and less angry GD player as a result. Maybe that's just wishful thinking, but I think it could genuinely happen. God damn it. You know what? I'm just gonna go from 0. Anyway, I have now officially run out of things to talk about. I will watch I will watch Your Name, if not tomorrow, at least before the next episode. I'm excited for that. I think it'll be kind of weird. I know like the basic premise. It's about like two people that switch bodies like Freaky Friday, and then they like in love with each other and they want to find each other so that they like switch back. I don't know if that's what actually happens, but yeah, I'm excited. I know the filmmaker. I think it's Makoto Shinkai and not the other one. It's Makoto Shinkai, the one who also made Weathering with You, and not Mamoru Hosoda, who made like The Girl That Lived Through Time and stuff. I haven't seen any of these movies. I just know this because I'm a fucking weeb. I'm excited. And after I finish Attack on Titan, or after I catch up with Attack on Titan, I'm going to then rewatch Made in Abyss and then rewatch the movie. So expect Made in Abyss discussion by, at the latest, I'll say mid-February. It'll probably be a lot faster than that, but yeah.
When you travel, you are trying to get something.
It's a good song.
In music, one doesn't make the end of a composition. We thought of life by analogy to the journey. We had a serious purpose at the end to make us forget that.
Also, that French movie that you told me about, I'm not sure that there is a translation, unfortunately. I will try to find one, but unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to watch it. I could just learn French and then watch it. I would like to learn French at some point. I know you say it's like a shit language and stuff, but I would like to learn like a bunch of. I would like to be a very lingual person. And French is one of those languages that I'm interested in. Of course, Japanese takes priority. But I would like to learn French, German, Tagalog, and maybe like Spanish, and like maybe Chinese. I don't know. They all seem fun. Maybe I'm a psychopath, but I do love the challenge. I do love challenging myself in life. I know that's like mostly a good thing, but maybe it's to like a psychopathic sense where I set way too unrealistic goals for myself. But I mean, learning a bunch of languages has always been something that I would love to do. And you know what? French is super complicated and dumb. I love a challenge. Maybe I'm a psychopath for saying that, but it's how I feel. I mean, Japanese is dumb too, so. I feel like Japanese is harder to learn than French, honestly. And I've also heard that your second language is the hardest to learn. And once you get to like your third language, it gets easier and easier to learn new languages. That's something I've heard. Maybe it's not true, or maybe it's only true for some people, but you know, if I want to be a man of multilingual status, that's something that I would like to do. And I also think it would be fun. But anyway, that is all 10 levels. A bit of an easier episode today. But you know, sometimes you get the easier ones, sometimes you get 5 out of 10 levels are 8-star and above, so this is a nice break. Although actually, like, I feel like average difficulty was above average. Like there was a lot more. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hard, 8 6 to 7 stars, and only 2 5 stars. Like previously, we'd get like 2 or 3 like 8 stars, but we'd also look at 2 or 3 like 4 stars. So I don't know. But anyways, that's the end of this episode. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya!